How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I made an actual video with my face in it. My last video was 2 months ago, and that was just me playing some zombies. The video before that was 6 months ago. It's currently January 18th, 2026. And my birthday's coming up January 20th, 2026. It's gonna be on a Tuesday this year. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is where I got lost at and why I stopped uploading and why I've really just been giving up on content creating, but how I'm gonna be building my way back up to the top, how I'm gonna be putting one foot in front of the other and going back into the race. As you guys can tell, the title of this video is I'm not done running, I'm not done climbing to the top. So back then, when I was younger, I've been doing a lot of looking back on my life and how I took my first L and realized that's where I started giving up. And I just got comfortable with giving up and giving up in general on things. As you guys can tell, I'm really on and off when it comes to streaming and uploading YouTube videos. I'm currently sitting with 96 followers on Twitch, 337 subscribers on YouTube, and 353 followers on TikTok. Now, I don't have an issue with making content. By all means, this is something I could never really give up on. I love this to death. I love making people smile. I love making jokes, editing my content, doing my thing. This has always been my thing, but I'm always so quick to give up. I don't know why. Last year, I reached a peak of 63, maybe 110K viewers just off of Instagram Reels, TikToks, and in my YouTube Shorts. Problem is, I would get focused on the numbers. Like, I would always pay attention to the numbers and not the progress of how I got here, and I always give up because I always think I'm falling short. The problem is, back in 8th grade, I want to say, it was my first time ever running cross country. If you guys don't know what cross country is, basically you're running 2 to 3 miles. So that's where I reached a part of my life where I just love running. I ran for fun. Problem was I want to say my meet, it was the last meet, it was finals, or yeah, it was finals. Problem was my parents couldn't show up, my stepmom, my mom, or my dad to my last meet, and that's where I officially gave up for the first time. So what happened was I was running this race, and usually when I see my parents there, they usually come to all my meets, but this meet they couldn't make it because they had work. So usually when I see my parents, I get motivated and I keep on running even faster until I see the finish line. And then when I get to that finish line, I sprint and I give it my all. Problem is, going into the meet, I knew my parents weren't coming, so I was a little disappointed. Not in them, because I know they wanted to be there and I know they were proud of me. First time ever running. I came in finals, I came in 6th place, and we're gonna get to that, how I got into 6th place. But in all reality, I should have came in 3rd if I didn't give up. So I was a little disappointed, a little sad. I wasn't really focused on the race that much, just because my parents couldn't see me, cross that finish line one last time. But I was in like 10th place at the time, and I just started walking the rest of the race. Like, I wasn't walking, but a little like jog. until I see my coach, and he said, Jaden, you're almost there. Keep running. Mind you, my whole team at the time, they quit. It was only 2 other boys and me in cross country. So he said, Jaden, you're almost there. The finish line is around the corner. Just keep on going. And that motivated me to keep on pushing and finish the race as fast as I could. And so I ran and I ran and I ran. And then I seen that finish line. Mind you, I done passed up a lot of people. And I see that finish line. And I realized nobody's gonna be there to congratulate me. Nobody's gonna be there to see me cross that finish line one last time. My parents, no friends, just me. And that's when I started to give up. But I knew there was water at the end of that race. So I'm running and I'm running and I'm full on sprinting just to get to that water. And I'm watching the people in front of me. I can see the finish line, so I'm here and there's people here. So we're like neck and neck, and I can see the water. And I just walked across the finish line, gave up. Like I said, I could have been in 3rd place if I just kept on sprinting. I could have kept on going. I had more in the tank, and I just gave up, and I settled for 6th place. Now 6th place isn't bad at all, but it hurt me more because I should have came in 3rd place. I should have pushed myself to the limit and kept going. I should have ran all the way to get that medal. I didn't even know there was medals at the time. I just ran because I loved it. But yeah, so that was my first ever time giving up. And then I had a heart-to-heart with my coach, and I was like, yeah, I did give up. He's like, it's all right. I understand, but I'm still proud of you. Out of everybody that was on the team, you sticked it out, you kept going, and you made it past the finish line. Out of everybody that did cross country over the years, he said he has never had anybody reach this high in finals, so he was real proud of me. And he wanted me to go to Northwest because he knew the coach up there for cross country, and I had a choice, either Northwest or Burke at the time when I was choosing my high school. Fast forward a little bit of time goes by, I had to switch schools because my dad, he was the security guard at my school at a point in time. He didn't like the principal there. He didn't like the way the principal ran things and stuff. So I switched schools, and then I didn't have no friends or anything, but I met this dude named Donnie, best friend to this day. We don't talk often, just because we both have our own things going on, but still my boy, love him to death. So after 8th grade was over, I ended up choosing Northwest as my high school, and the coach there at the time, she knew about me from my coach from Nathan Hale in my middle school, and she was really looking forward to me being on the team. So I joined at first, didn't know anybody, but the coach would give favoritism. And mind you, this is peak Fortnite. Season 5 was just ending, season 6 was coming up, and I was playing Fortnite left and right all summer. Even back in 8th grade, I was playing Fortnite. I loved Fortnite to death back then. But more of the story is, I tried to give cross country another chance. Problem is, the coach Rainey, she was giving favoritism to certain people on the team. Once again, my parents were never at my meets because they had work or they had other stuff to do. So, and then these meets were like far too, in different cities. So I threw in the towel. I quit again, and that was my second time ever quitting. Not quitting cross country, but that was my second time quitting cross country in general. But that was my second time giving up. And moral of the story is, that's when I started to give up a lot, and I didn't realize it until I started getting older. Looking back on my life now, I didn't realize it until this weekend. We were celebrating my birthday, kicking it with my dad, kicking it with the fam. Friends came over, I had a little surprise party, and it felt good, being celebrated. But Thursday, I was lifting with my boy Nate, and if you guys know anything about lifting, it's heavy. It can be heavy. So we were squatting, and we were deadlifting. And usually, I hate leg day, and I really don't like going to the gym. I like going to the gym, but at certain times, certain days, I don't want to go to the gym. So I went to the gym anyway, and for some odd reason, I didn't want to give up. The bar was heavy. We were squatting and deadlifting, and I'm just watching Nate, and I'm just watching him lift and lift and lift. And I was lifting, I was attempting, but I would fail. But for some reason, I wasn't giving up. I wanted to lift it. I wanted to prove myself that I could do it. And I lifted that bar off the ground, 303 pounds, lifted it up off the ground. Was it heavy? Absolutely. But did I do it? Yes, I did. And I realized life isn't nothing but a race with some weight. And one thing I used to love doing as a kid was climbing to the top of trees and rock climbing. And when I made it to the top of rock climbing, I was always cheered. I was always applaud for making it to the top. Even though if it was hard, even though if I couldn't reach the top. My glasses kind of crooked, I can't lie. But yeah, even though shit. Is it my camera? Anyway, yeah, my glasses just fucked up. I just noticed that. But I always wanted to make it to the top, and I always wanted to look down. And when I look down, I just see the smiles on people's faces for me making it to the top. And when I made it to the top, it felt great for knowing that I can do it. So over the weekend, just, my family celebrated my birthday, and then me not giving up on Thursday, it made me realize today when I was at work, I was like, I used to never give up. I used to always push myself further than what I thought I could do. And I was talking to my biological mom not too long ago. She said, yeah, your siblings want to look up to you. They always praise you and stuff. And I'm just thinking, like, oh, why? Why do they always praise me when I'm always the child to give up? I'm always the child to throw in the towel, but always look for another way to still do something or take the easy way out. My little sisters and them, they all look up to me. And it's just like I have the weight of my family on my back. My dad told me the only thing you have in this life is your last name and how you carry it. So, moral of the story is, I want to make it to the top. I want to go past the finish line. I want to be able to run again. I want to be able to climb to the top. I want to be able to carry my family on my back. I want to take that family tree, whoever planted it, wherever it is, I want to knock it down, strap it to my back, climb to the top, and reach my goals, and finally become a successful YouTuber, Twitch streamer, content creator, TikToker. It doesn't matter. I want to be able to upload content left and right without not believing in myself anymore. I used to want everybody to believe in me, and the whole time I needed to believe in myself. You can't have other people believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. I'm not gonna let these numbers get to me anymore. I know it's gonna be rough, it's gonna be tough, and it's gonna get heavy. But like I said, life is nothing but a race with some weight on your back. It's your job to cross the finish line and make it to the top. And I want to carry my family to the top. I want to carry my last name to the top, across that finish line. I want the world to know who That's Jay is. People already know who Porsche is. That's my last name. When people see me, they say, "Oh, that's Porsche, son. That's my dad." But I want my own legacy, and I want to elevate his last name even higher than what it is now. I was talking to my dad the other day, and he accomplished all his goals, all 22 years. I'm turning 22 on the 20th. All 22 years, my dad has always did something, from being a basketball coach, corrections officer, to becoming president of corrections. My dad has done a lot of things, and that's probably my biggest inspiration. And he never gives up on life. Even when times are hard, he never gives up. And that's probably where I do get it from. That's probably why I haven't gave up on content, because this is something I actually enjoy, and this is one of my dreams. My dad, when I was younger, he left the county, and he pursued his dream on becoming a barber. He pursued his dream of becoming a pastor. He pursued his dream of having his own basketball team one day, from being a basketball coach for North Star to running his own basketball team, giving back to his basketball team, the community, watching them win over and over and over. He did that. He took them boys out of town. He took them boys out to eat. He gave them money for grades. My dad has done a lot of things, and it's just a big inspiration on my side, and why I'm probably so hard on myself, because I want to be that. I want him to be proud of me, and I'm pretty sure he is proud of me. But more, it's really, I need to be proud of myself. I need to take it day by day and accomplish something, even if it's something small. As long as I upload a TikTok, upload a short, a stream, it's an accomplishment. It's one foot in front of the other instead of 10 steps back. Moral of the story is, I'm coming to win the race, and the race is against myself. I want to beat myself. I want to be better. I want to make it to the top of that rock wall one last time. I want to look down, and I want to be cheered again. Not because I did it. Well, because I did it, but not because I made it to the top, but because I changed the way my family life tree is sitting. I want to plant that tree at the top of the mountain. I want to climb to the top, and I want to plant that tree right there. I want my name to be known. I want my last name to be known. And I want to help my friends and family accomplish their dreams. And I can't help them if I don't apply myself to achieve my dreams. Now, after this video, I'm going to be uploading every day. It's not the best video, by all means, but this is definitely something I've been needing to get off my chest for a while. And this is all in one take. There is no redos. Jaden Diego Porsche, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do, as long as you apply yourself. I don't get how many times you have to tell yourself that, how many times your teachers used to have to tell you that, how many times your dad had to tell you that. Apply yourself and you can be great. Don't be scared. I used to be real nervous about putting my face on the camera. I used to be real scared about what I put on social media, how I look. I no longer care. Neither should you. If you have goals, if you have dreams, don't be scared to achieve them. We only have one life. We only have one chance. Run, climb, go across the finish line, make it to the top, bring that family tree. Even if you don't want to bring that family tree, start a new family tree. Bring it to the top. Life is weight, and life is a race. You carry that weight across the finish line. You carry that weight until you make it to the top. It's the moral of the story. I'm not really good with words, but yeah. I'm very grateful that I can get this off my chest, and I'm gonna be uploading a lot more, at least once a week, hopefully. No, not hopefully. I will upload once a week until I make it to the top. God has plans for me, and I shall follow him. My dad says my last name is a leader, not a follower. I'm gonna follow my Heavenly Father in the path that he has set that I cannot see, but I shall follow it, and I shall lead the way for the rest of the people behind me. I have big goals. I have big dreams. I want to give it back to the people that helped me get to where I want to be at the top. We make the wrong people famous, in my opinion. You know, all the drama in the world, all the people, you know, like I was just saying, we give them all this money, donations, views, and what do they do for us? Absolutely nothing. Some people do, some people give back, but a lot of it is taken for granted. Nobody ever really realizes the community that they built and how they got to the top off of the community that they built. I want to get back to my community, and I want to make it to the top with everyone. There's no reason why I can't. I'm done being scared. I'm done not running, and I'm done not climbing. I'm coming for it all. I want to be back up top. I want to be back in my prime self. I'm a kid with a dream still. Even though I'm a grown man now, I'm gonna complete this dream that the younger me set out, that the kid me set out. I get told all the time, Jaden, you need to stream. Jaden, you need to upload. Jaden, you need to post a TikTok. Jaden, you're funny. Why don't you upload? Why don't you stream? Truth be told, because I didn't believe in myself. But now, I'm at a point in my life where I do believe in myself more than anything. And I know that I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to. So today is the day. It's going on to 11:55. It's almost Martin Luther King Day on January 19th, not July. I apologize. But yeah, like I said, this is one take, and we got more videos on the way. I have a lot of content that I haven't uploaded, and I probably still won't upload. We'll only probably make something new. But yeah, I'm done being scared, putting my team on my back, putting my family on my back. I'm gonna run across that finish line. I'm gonna climb to the top, and I'm gonna look down and realize how beautiful it is, and thank every single one of you for helping me get to the top. Anyway, without further ado, that's going to be the end of this video. See you guys in the next one. Love you all. Thank you for watching it if you made it this far, and I'll see you guys in the next one.